Today I'm going over homework 29 Tuesday. Just as a reminder, it's the same graph. We're using the same graph all week. And don't forget to do your daily sign-in today. Go to Google Classroom, go down to the NTI sign-in, and make sure you sign in for today. All right, let's go ahead. The questions for Tuesday say, what happened with coal production in Kentucky from 1900 to 1928? So we're going to look at that. Then the second question is, compare Eastern Kentucky and Western Kentucky coal production in 1908. And then finally, third question, compare Eastern and Western Kentucky coal production in 1924. So the first one, what happened with coal production in Kentucky from 1900 to 1928? So I want to look at this graph from 1900. I'm going to kind of highlight this a little bit. From 1900 to 1928. So look at that. We see a significant increase in coal production from 1900 to 1928. We see another significant increase from 1960 to 1992. And we see another one, but from to answer the question, between 1900 and 1928 is that's when we begin to see a significant increase in coal production. Because if from 1860 up until 1900, there's really little to no coal production going on. And that's in 1900 is when you start to see that significant increase in coal production in both Eastern Kentucky and Western Kentucky, but Kentucky overall. So when you go to answer this question, you want to write something about significant increase in coal production. I'm going to write that. Now, question number 2 says, compare Eastern Kentucky and Western Kentucky coal production in 1908. So let's look at this graph again. We want to look specifically at 1908. 1908 is right here, and there really is no difference between Eastern Kentucky and Western Kentucky. They have the same coal production in that time. So I'm going to go ahead and write coal production in Eastern Kentucky and Western Kentucky in 1908 is the same. So then, look at the next question. The next question says, compare Eastern Kentucky and Western Kentucky coal production in 1924. So let's look at that last question. We're going to compare Eastern Kentucky and Western Kentucky coal production in 1924. So I'm going to take that. There's Western Kentucky in 1924. And look at Eastern Kentucky in 1924. So we are looking at a significant difference in production. Eastern Kentucky is nearing 50 million tons, probably about 45 million tons, whereas Western Kentucky is sitting at about, I don't know, maybe 15. So you're looking at a difference where before in 1908 they had no difference, to 1924 they are there's a significant difference there. So I want you to write something in there about that significant difference. You can compare them where we said that it's about 45 million tons to about 15 million tons. So that's a difference of about 30 million tons. And you could say that Eastern Kentucky is producing about 30 million tons more. Western Kentucky is producing about 30 million tons more coal than Western Kentucky in 1924. Or you could have said something about there's a significant difference, but you want to, really what I want you to do is to kind of look at, there was a difference between Eastern Kentucky and Western Kentucky, and how in 1908 you didn't see any difference, and then in 1924, not that many years later, you're seeing a significant increase in Eastern Kentucky as opposed to Western Kentucky. So that's basically what I want you to get with that. Alright, I hope this video helped you. You have a great day.